I go to the library. I got a big book about the Olympics. I started looking at the summer sports. It took me 5 minutes to realize, man, you got to be a super athlete to do any of this stuff. There's no way. No way. Then I started looking at the winter sports. And I was always very tenacious. So I thought, very perseverant, never quit. So I thought, I need to find a sport that's so tough, a sport's got so many broken bones in it, there'll be a lot of quitters, right? Only I won't quit. I'll make it to the top on the attrition rate. That's my whole plan. I'm going to outlast these people. I started looking for tough sports, ski jump, bobsled, luge. I lived in Houston, Texas, okay? Hot, humid, flat, sticky, Houston, Texas. I mean, I never skied before. Ski jump, that'd have been suicide. Bobsled. Where are you going to find 3 other nuts in Houston want to do the bobsled? I mean, gotta go to Jamaica for that, right? I know those guys, okay? And one of them is a speaker. He makes fun of me in his speeches, so we're even. That left the luge. I'd never seen the luge on TV. If I'd seen it on TV, there's no way I would have done it. I just had a little picture of a guy on a luge. I thought that looks pretty tough. That's the one for me. I didn't even know where the track was. So what do? Well, you got to find somebody that's already done it. My dad always said, if you got to cross a minefield, probably makes sense to follow somebody that's already crossed it, right? Follow in their footsteps. Find the coach. Find the mentor. Find somebody that's already done what you want to do. So I wrote Sports Illustrated. I figured they got to know. It's their job to know. I wrote them, where do you go learn how to luge? Signed, Ruben. That's it. Yeah, they actually wrote back. They said, Lake Placid, New York. That's where the track is. So I called Lake Placid. I'm an athlete here in Houston. I want to learn how to luge, so I'm in the Olympics in 4 years. Will you help me? The guy goes, how old are you? I said, 21. He started laughing. 21? Forget it, man. We start them off when they're little kids. By now, you should have 10 years experience. He said, no way. No way. I didn't know what to do. This guy's laughing at my dream. You guys ever had somebody laugh at your dream? Stinks, doesn't it? Only thing I knew was hanging up's not an option. If I hang up that phone, it's all over. So I just kept talking to him. And finally he says, okay, there's a beginner's camp starting up in 3 weeks. Be there. But before you come to Lake Placid, you need to know 2 things. Number 1, you want to do it at your age. You want to do it in just 4 years. It's brutal. 9 out of 10 people quit. When he said that, I started smiling. I thought, wow, this is perfect. It works right into my plan. So what's the second thing? He said, expect to break some bones. And I said, great. And he got really quiet for a long time. And finally he comes back, goes, what's wrong with you, man? I told you you're going to break some bones. That makes you happy? I told him, look, I hope it's 10 times harder than what you're telling me. I hope it's 100 times harder. The harder it is, easier it is for me. So I'm not a quitter. I'm Bulldog. That was my nickname, Bulldog.